Well, with the colder temperatures really kicking in this weekend, it's not a bad idea to look at some immunity boosters that include things that you can find right at a store near you. One store making it easier is, of course, the Seward Community Co-op, and we have Natalia Mendez here, and a look at some of these things. And you and I were just chatting, and the really best way to do this is this, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that first.
Yeah, so Seward Co-op is a great place to get lots of organically grown ingredients and fruits and vegetables and things that you can just eat to get your vitamins and minerals, but sometimes there's not the time, or you're feeling a little run down and you want a little extra with a supplement.
Yeah, so do this first, do as much of this as you can, and then when you need a little bit more of a boost, maybe someone in your family is sick, or maybe you're at work and people are sick. This does happen. So we're going to start with peppermint. Now, you know that peppermint does kind of make you calmer, but what other things does peppermint do?
Yeah, I'm gonna start by saying a lot of this is kind of research-based. There's no like hard facts about it, but you and I were discussing how this stuff works for us, and peppermint is one that really helps with stomach aches. People have used it for toothaches in the past, headaches, that kind of stuff. And at Seward Co-op, you can buy it in tea bag form, you can buy it fresh, or I like to visit our bulk department because I make a lot of teas at home, and you can buy as much or as little as you want.
I love that.
And it saves you money.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to magnesium, which I take every single night. I believe in big time for lots of reasons, but why do you think magnesium helps with immunity?
Well, there's a couple different types of magnesium that they're finding out, and this one here is like all three varieties, so that can help with muscle regeneration. A lot of people use it for stress or sleep, and then also it's just, again, another immune booster as well. A lot of people, magnesium is so hot right now on the internet. People love it on TikTok for many different things throughout their systems. It's a vital nutrient that we often have less of. So supplementing it with a pill like that does all three is great.
People have been doing it for a long time. You're right, it's popular right now,
Yeah.
but so get one that has all three. Okay, let's talk about ginger. I mean, obviously from the earth, that root, so good for so many reasons, but tell me about ginger.
Well, I love ginger in its many forms. You can have it fresh when it's spicy and delicious. You can put it in teas. I do it a lot in tea bags as well, but that's one that is also anti-inflammatory, or claimed to be anti-inflammatory, and again, a really good one for stomach, and then again, just immunity boosting, very protective for the immune system.
The other one that I do with ginger that is really good is turmeric, right? And
Yes.
turmeric is really good for inflammation dropping, right?
Yeah, but you have to, I'm glad you said that. I love turmeric, but you have to have it with black pepper for it to actually express all of its...
A good friend of mine told me that, and I had no idea, so I started doing that.
I make golden milk with it, yeah, and I do the turmeric.
So you got to have the black pepper with it.
Because you get a little bit, but not as much.
Now let's talk about probiotics. We all know that all the health starts in our tummy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I love probiotics, and I especially love this brand. Natural Factors is one that they test them really intensely so that they don't cannibalize each other and eat each other, because probiotics are these little living bacteria that are good in our stomachs. This one also comes with a prebiotic. A lot of people get prebiotics through dietary fiber by eating fruits and vegetables and beans and stuff. But again, we also aren't super good at that these days. So when you have a probiotic that has a prebiotic, it prepares your gut to receive that, and it can help. There's even studies that say it's wonderful for your mental health to have probiotics in your system. And I started to have way less bloating when I started taking this one. Some of them are fine, but that one I was like, ooh, I'm feeling good and sleek, but good for the brain, good for the stomach.
I love it.
Yeah.
These are really, really good tips. So if you come into Seward, you can go and ask a few questions. Everyone there is really, really knowledgeable about these things.
Yes, and we also have people that are dedicated to this in our wellness department. And if you're looking for a deal, we do have Wellness Wednesdays, which is usually the third or fourth Wednesday of the month. We've scooted a couple of them around just because of the holidays that are coming up, but November 19th is our next Wellness Wednesday.
Oh, and that's a Wednesday.
Yep, 10% off of all of these wellness products. So like any of the bulk tea and like the fresh fruits and veggies not on sale, but supplements, that kind of stuff are all 10% off, and even sale items. So.
Great information. Thank you for coming on this morning.
For
we so appreciate it. Everything is on KARE11.com.